Good evening. I hope you're doing well today. It is December the 7th, 2022. It's a nicer day than it has been, that's for sure, let me tell you. Winter's still here. It's still around 0, but, or not freezing, I guess, not 0 for everyone else. But there's no wind today, so it was actually quite pleasant. I went out for an afternoon walk, and it was quite lovely today. Hope you're doing well. We are going to be continuing on with A Week in Binh Long. And there's some action going on, which is even more exciting. But let's do a quick review about what's going on here. Let's take a peek. So 2nd 28th, they are clearing area Kentucky. We do have a few things that we do have to worry about. The objectives that are in area Kentucky, they are quite spread out, so I will have to send up some more troops to figure out that. We did run into a massive Viet Cong force, but we just don't have the time nor the infantry to go deal with that. So, hey Samantha, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. What's for dinner? I hope you're going to make something for me. Ha ha ha. I'm kidding, I already ate. I had some Hungarian lecho. It was delicious. Hey John, thanks for joining. I hope you're doing well. The engineering task force, they are on the way home, back to Loc Ninh. D Company, the heavy weapons company that was clearing area Louisiana, they are also on the way back to Loc Ninh, which is great. We have a cavalry team. They are being split up between this northern bridge, and we have started to move the other one south, so I'm going to put it down here where the other bridge is, somewhere in here. It will eventually get there. We've also established a couple of helicopter bases that gives these cavalry units some support within a turn in case they do get attacked. That'll give us some gunships on station. Over here, 1st 16th, they have moved. 1st 16th is where? 1st 16th is... Oh no, they're there. They're at this Area Washington Firebase, and Area Washington is pretty much clean now, so we can change that up. And they've started, they've built the Firebase, and now they're just protecting the rest of this airfield that is Ton La Cham. What else? Good to hear you're doing fine, John. That's really good. This A4 engineering task force has moved up to An Loc now. It is just sitting there. We did take the engineer from this though, and we are going to start clearing 256, this road between Ton La Cham and An Loc. Right now it's just full of mines and blocks, so we're going to try and clean that up. This here can move up to that location. 2nd in area Wyoming, they have pretty much done everything. All we're doing is sending everyone back to the firebase that they have built. We do have to, we are going to send an engineer up this road to clear some of it. So let's actually make a note of that just by doing so. We're just going to clear some of that road. That isn't one of our tasks for today, but to make life easier, we want to do that because there's an infantry that just came off this road up here, and it needs to get all the way back to a truck. So engineer will help with that. At Minh Thanh, we have some action going on, which is kind of scary. Let's do this. Let's make a yellow star, maybe with a black notification or outline. And yeah, they ran into a VC Reinforced Company, and they are engaged in combat. I have 2 companies, fresh companies from 1st 26th dealing with that, and the other company is protecting the firebase and continuing to build up that firebase. What else is going on? This is actually arrived at Minh Thanh. That's the headquarter unit of 1st 26th, and they will be spending the rest of the scenario at Minh Thanh with their supplies, while the task force goes out into the field and does what they need to do. At Area Texas, basically our unit is, they've made it there. We're just waiting for a helicopter to fly in, some dozers, so we can start building the firebase that is meant to be there. This task force is still on the way up towards Minh Thanh, but they are stuck in some heavy blocked and mined area, so we're trying to clean that up. Down here, area New Jersey, it has been secured, but we haven't got the notification yet, and we did finish this firebase. So let's tick that off, and that's that. For 9th, they have pretty well cleared area Montana. Again, we haven't got the notification, and we're just sending the last troops back to Quan Loa. There we go. So let's get into it. Let's see what the action's going on. We are on turn 210. 210 of 420, which means we are exactly halfway. Okay. Here is the combat that is going on. Just to give you some perspective, this is Minh Thanh and the Minh Thanh base area. We are northeast of that. We do have 2 infantry companies with some gunships. And we are just moving in the 2nd company. It was the 1st company that found them. Fortunately, we were lucky enough to get into some bunkers that were found. We assaulted one and destroyed some supplies, as you can tell by the burning disaster there. And the other 2, this was just found abandoned, I think. I don't remember. Or maybe there was an RPG team or something light. So we were able to attack it with 2 platoons and secure it, which means that we have a really good position here. While this other company is coming on the scene. We do have a couple of, or a loach in the background here, just to make sure that there's nothing else back here. And otherwise, we have a snake here. Oh, I forgot to check why that was broken. I will have to do that. After the session. I totally forgot. I got distracted by working on the Middle East update, unfortunately, and I had completely forgotten about that. So yeah, I was working on Middle East 2.10, and just as an FYI, 2.10 will include all the improvements that we've been doing to Vietnam. It just won't have the scripting that we plan on doing for Middle East, because that will be considered the Middle East 3.00. So 2.1 will allow you to play with all these new goodies and experience the same fog of war and whatnot as we're experiencing now, and I've been updating those scenarios, as well as the helicopter operations. The helicopter operations are going to be heavily modified because of that, so it'll be like playing brand new scenarios, really. It's going to be interesting. Let's continue setting up some minefields here. Oh, we got lucky. Nice. And some more claymores over here. Oh, we got really lucky. Okay, so we set up 2. These units, they are on the ground. They're going to be refueling. We have some trucks here. We don't really care about those. We do have artillery, though. We want to use that artillery in the field. And we want to start plastering these units, because we're going to probably be assaulting in the next couple of turns. Where do I want to do it? No, we'll just lay everything into that position there and hope for the best. Let's bring our gunships over. Oh no! Oh good, we missed. They missed. That's good, they missed. Let's unload into there. Yeah, John, CSME with hidden minefields, hidden bunkers, hidden... Literally everything is going to be hidden. So it's going to be a brand new experience playing that game. Again, the unit or the scenarios are not going to be scripted to the point where we want them yet. So they will be... but they will still give you really good and interesting play, in the sense that you're not going to be able to know where everything is like you would normally do so with the current version of CSME. So it will be a very different experience. Kind of exciting. It is kind of exciting. So that's all we can do there. We're just going to let the opportunity fire do its thing while we're waiting for our other company to move into position. Let's zoom out. Okay, let's do some scrolling. These guys can move down the road a bit. We do have our dozers. Yay, we can unload them. There's a supply truck here, so we're just going to refuel. Oh, it's already refueled. So we're just going to wait till we have 100 action points. There's no need for me to move anywhere with this Chinook for now. And we do have another set of Hueys here. Still good for head-to-head and play by email. Exactly, John. Exactly. It will be such a huge difference with the new... all these additions. All these additions will be new. For example, in CSME right now, you can't fire into an empty hex. Whereas in this one, or a suspected hex, whereas in this game, you can. That's one huge difference. And we're also going to include the new air model inside CSME, which is fantastic. That allows you to choose the type of airstrike that you want instead of having it randomly come in, right? That's awesome. That's really awesome. The AI play will be a little bit different because there have been some fundamental changes to the legacy AI, so you will have some different experiences in that sense, but you're not going to have as good of experience as you would playing with a scripted AI by any means. It'll still be fun, just not as fun. These units are all moving up here. I think all these units have to go up to Minh Thanh, so we need to start clearing. Some mines. There we go. That's what we want. Let's unload that. We can start clearing the block and then work our way up this road. There was another. There it is. Another engineer. Your Thorn of Budapest is one of my favorite scenarios. I can't wait to try that one again. Oh yeah, and it will be a really different experience depending on which side you're going to play. Yeah, that will be a tough one. These units, let's bring them all closer. This can dig in. These dozers, let's not upgrade. Oh, I don't want to go there either. I've been digging in all the wrong spots. Darn it. I should go over here and dig that in. Then I can come over here and dig that in. I don't want to put a trench on the landing zones just for the simple fact that then it's quite difficult to move back and forth. Sorry, I had something on my mouse. Hey, Rysine, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. What else is going on? Let's go start in the north. Ooh, did we move? Oh yeah, we did. We moved. Okay, so we have some actually good news here. This is our Area Kentucky Fire Base. We are digging in here significantly. We'll have a lot of trenches there, which is fantastic. But we're going to continue building trenches because why not? Where are they? Where are my construction engineers? Oh, there they are. So they're digging in. We have a couple helicopters there. More importantly, they have the task force headquarters and another mortar. That'll refuel all these helicopters here so we can get them back to where they need to go. We have our LRRP team. It's up in the helicopter here, and we're going to fly that all the way over to this landing zone here, where it can hop in these jeeps, move up the road, and then, if you look carefully, this here is actually a village right on the border, which means my regular infantry, or any other unit basically, cannot go into this particular hex. I need to send an LRRP team to sneak across the border there to capture that objective. I can move along the border, I just can't move into the border. They are absolutely excluded, and the only units that can move into that border are special forces. So our LRRP team counts as a special force unit. So I have to do some unfortunate things in order to move the LRRP team out of Cambodia in order to secure that. But I think that's the only time that is going to happen during this scenario, so that's okay. Otherwise, let's get our engineers moving if they haven't moved already. Oh, they have moved. Okay, and our D company has moved. I think we did quite a bit of movement already, so let's just quickly scan and and see how much we have. Oh no, we didn't. We still have this to do. These ACAV units, they need to move further north. So we have a whole bunch of stuff here. A lot of entrenchments, so that has that fire base built already, which is perfect. These vehicles need to move north. We'll just wait for the other ones, that way they can all move together. Let's just highlight that and see what we're missing. And common, highlight the organization. So it's just these vehicles down here. They're the ones that have to move. And we have to move them up to Con Than, which is up here. On the bright side, let's see. We can't. Oh, we can't. We did already. And here they're out of ammo. So we're continuing building the western defenses of Con Than. And basically what we're doing is we're just ringing the entire compound with claymores. Again, any units that are in here are typically going to be pulled out, and it's just going to be supply and headquarters units, maybe with the heavy weapons company and some artillery that's going to be stationed here. So we want to protect it as best as we can while we have our infantry out in the field. What's this? Oh, that's our AVLB, which is fantastic that we have one of those. The only problem is I don't know where it's supposed to be. So we're just going to leave it here in the where all the other vehicles are. Actually, let's just put it there. And we also have our headquarters for this entire unit. So let's unload that. And then we can quickly identify which units belong to that. So these two reconnaissance units belong to this ACAV unit, as well as anything down here. Any units down here should probably be up there. And that is one of them. And let's just grab that headquarters again, highlight it, highlight the organization, and see what else is in here. We have a battery. So we don't need this battery here anymore. So let's get that up the road too. And I think that's all the units that we have in this particular area that need to move north. They're all, yeah, these are all good. They're going to come up, so that's fine. These guys are doing their thing. These guys are on the road. These guys have all moved. Quick way for me to tell that everyone has moved is just by the thermometers at the bottom of the units. So if you look carefully, you'll see, like, between this reconnaissance unit and this reconnaissance unit, this one hasn't moved, but if I look up here, it shows me that it's out of supply, which means the intended purpose of being able to lay down some claymores, he can't do it quite yet. He has to wait until he gets in supply. And this one tried, but was unsuccessful. And the same with this one. This one is low on ammo, so unfortunately I can't do anything with that. So that's okay. We're just going to continue going north. This is, so here's our, oh, there we go. So there's one of our teams that are going to go down to this bridge, because this is one of our most important bridges in this scenario. It's on QL13. It's between Con Than and An Loc. So what we're doing is we're taking this ARVN unit and we're going to park it on both sides of this rail bridge down here. This is the VC have already blown this bridge, so we need to make sure that this bridge stays put, because otherwise we have to build a bridge and it's going to be just a pain to move in through here after, if this ever gets blown. So we're taking those ARVN units, we're going to park them here, one on each side. That way, if we do get attacked during the night, then hopefully these can at least, survive, do some firing, whatnot. And we've positioned a pink team very close by. So this is within half a turn, which means I'll be able to fly down here, do some shots, and hopefully stay on station and destroy any unit that's going to be in this particular area. So this is super important. And the other super important area, which we've also done the same, is up here. So you can see we have a brand new ARVN team protecting our bridge here, because if this goes, then we're pretty much stuck in trying to go build another bridge where we're going to have to drive through woods, and that's going to just suck. So it's best that we don't do that. Again, this team has a pink team up here, which we've decided to use the ARVN extra supply trucks. John is asking, if your infantry that is laying claymore stays put in the hex, can it lay a second chance after? No, it costs 100 action points to try, John, and then if it fails, then you just have to wait until next turn. So every time you try and lay some claymores, as long as you have full supply, you can try and lay some claymores. If you can't, then you just have to wait. Sometimes it takes one turn, sometimes it takes many turns. Just depends on the luck of the die. No worries, John. Again, here's that pink team within half a turn strike distance, so we can take off and come down to this area, and still we should have enough to target whatever's going to be here. I'm going to rotate this so it's facing the other way, just in case the VC, this is an armored vehicle, so I want to make sure that it's facing down the road. I don't know where the attacks are going to come from, but logically, if we have something behind us, then we're going to protect our front. So that's what we're doing there. We're going to leave these helicopters here on the ground. They are fully fueled. We do have a supply truck there, and we do have the spare ARVN Jeep with machine guns, and just protecting that area. I don't have the same protection at the southern base. Down here, I don't have spare ARVN units. So, I gotta hope for the best. Helicopters. He's on the ground. He's waiting. You know what? I think we're done. I think we're done for the turn. Let's do a quick pan. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, they're there. They're supposed to be there. They're supposed to be there. Alright, we're done. So let's save it and see what happens. As expected, we're going to be engaging some combat here, but we are fairly well protected in the sense that we're in bunkers, so we should be okay. They're in bunkers too, so our shots are going to be... Oh, we did kill something. We got lucky. We got really lucky, because generally we're not going to kill anything, not at all. And these troops, though, they're just in jungle, so they can be susceptible to damage. Oh, look at that! They pulled out. Oh, that's interesting. What are they doing? Are they bailing? Well, I'm going to totally take advantage of that. We built a bunch of stuff. We have 4 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 unit that still is not recovered. I think that's that Loc that got shot at and became disrupted. 6 headquarters unable to provide supply, 7 units low on ammo, and again we built a bunch of stuff. Here's our artillery. I'm gonna assault that because why not? There's just an RPG team and a headquarters in there now. That was interesting, John. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay, we're in a bunker, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. The mortars I might be worried about. Okay, now we know there's an RPG team here, so what I'm going to try and do is just assault it. See what happens. Oh, we did cause some casualties, so that's good. But, more importantly, let's assault this. For inflicting 50% or more casualty on a Viet Cong company, we have gained 200 points. And we destroyed that battalion headquarters, so we gained 25. And we took that bunker, which means they are screwed. Heck yeah! Let's continue utilizing this bunker here. Soak up some ammo or damage. And let's fire at these guys, since they're out in the open now. I'm not going to assault because they have the strength there. I'm just going to... Oh, score! We destroyed that thing. Okay, perfect. So this has gone well. This has gone very well. Man, that was amazing. Let's do a couple of shots with our snakes since they're right there. And what I am going to do is I'm going to fly them back over here. Can I land? I can't land. But that being said, we can take off and bring our new pink team here. We did lose a Loach in this engagement, but we have a new snake fully loaded and ready for seeing what the hell's going on. We're going to bring this Loach over here. And we're going to bring this gunship here. This will give us some eyes in the sky to see what these two platoons are up to. I'm quite curious. This Loach here, let's bring him back. And let's drop him down to refuel. Where's headquarters? That is headquarters. Perfect. Okay, so I can't land the gunship until next turn, but we have the Loach on the ground. Alright, that was surprisingly awesome. Let's continue on with our foray into laying claymores. Now we're going to cross, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Over here. So we're going to start lining this side with claymores and this side with claymores, which is always a good thing. Artillery, let's hit that because that's where we're going to assault next, and let's hit that because just in case they decide to stay there, we are going to catch these guys in the open, which makes our life way easier. I'm not going to do an airstrike there because if they do move, then I've just wasted an airstrike. We need to make sure that they're in good position. Alright, so let's get our units down to where they need to be, which is here. We have one unit there. Let's cross the bridge. There we go. So we have our protection here for this particular bridge, which is good. I wish I had some infantry there so I could build some improved positions just to give them a little bit of extra defense, but I don't have any to spare, I don't think. Okay, so we have, how many turns do we have left? 9 turns of daytime. Do I risk it? What do you think, John? Do I risk it or not? What do you think? What am I risking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking about maybe taking one of the infantry platoons from one of these bases. Where's that? Do I have a helicopter first? If I don't have a helicopter, there's no point me even talking about this. I need infantry and I need a helicopter. Bridge engineers, that's not useful. Oh, we have to land. Where's the bridge engineer? There they are. We don't want to use those type of engineers just for the simple reason they look at that. They cost 75 to unload and 75 to load, so that's just silly. Let's not do that. I need some helicopters, which I have a couple there, and I need to be able to pick up some infantry, fly down to this bridge, utilize this landing zone, run up this road with enough time to build entrenchments, and then take off and take them back to wherever they need to go. What do you think? Should I waste my time, or should I... Oh, wait, we have some infantry right frickin' there. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Since that we have a battalion, like, super close, let's do that. Let's grab these helicopters, get them in the sky, get them high. They'll... Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make it all the way, but we'll try. Oh, it's pretty close. So then what we can do is grab a couple infantry. These two right here. Get them ready to take off. We have some dozers here. I think we're going to leave the dozers there. That reminds me, we have our engineer. He's going to clear some road here. This engineer is clearing this road so we can send one of the trucks that just dropped off those infantry to grab this infantry who's way up the road. Because, as I just mentioned, we only have 9 turns left of daylight. And we have to make sure that everyone is where they're supposed to be. Which is why these guys, for example, are heading back. Ooh, and that's slow. Now, don't forget, it is going to be slow in the sense that once it gets nighttime, everything just bogs right down. It's brutal. And I can't get in there. I have to move up to here. Let's continue moving. Oh. Get these vehicles up. Get all these ACAV vehicles down the road. Can't move those. Oh no! Oh no, that's okay. Let's see, do we have any ACAV vehicles here? Let's highlight one of them. There's nothing in there, so we're kind of safe here. I think this should all be the first 28, if I remember correctly. So let's find a headquarters. Do we have a headquarters here? Do I see a headquarters anywhere? There we go. There's a headquarters. So let's unload there. And where's our main headquarters? Ah, there's our battalion task force. Ew, where is he supposed to go? I think he goes to Minh Thanh eventually. Pardon me, I'm just trying to find the actual headquarters. Let's unload. Let's unload. I just want to unload everyone here to see where my stuff is, because I don't see them anywhere. That's not good. Did I lose? Oh no, there they are. They're right there. Ah, okay. So here we go. We're highlighting 2nd 28th. This guy is not part of it. So where do you belong? Oh. So we're going to load this guy up on those tanks. Okay, that's good to know. I almost screwed myself again. That's why we do the unloading. I really look forward to the new feature where I'll be able to quickly identify where these units are, because it is a challenge. It really is a challenge. Okay, so that's done. These units, they can continue up the road because they're eventually going to Minh Thanh. This whole armored cavalry group is going to be driving up to Minh Thanh. It seems like we have this under control. This went way better than I anticipated. I'm not sure where these guys are going. That'll be kind of interesting to find out. Oh, our LRRP team. Let's go find it. Ah, right. So in here, we have a massive VC force. It was at least 2 companies, and I believe they were reinforced. As we only have 9 turns left, I don't have time to go and get them. So, I need to make a decision. What am I going to do? Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to... Ooh, what are we going to do? Yeah, me too, John. That feature is going to be huge and make life so much simpler. It will be very important indeed. I have to take this point, and I think the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I kind of cut through the woods and around. But I don't know how deep their position is. I can't go through here because they're there, and there's nothing I can do about that. Let's take a minute. Oh no, I have to refuel that. Okay, let's bring this helicopter up here. We need to refuel our LRRP helicopter, and we need to drop down this to have that happen. We have our task force headquarters. We're going to unload it, and now this will provide fuel for all these helicopters, which is good, but kind of annoying at the same time that now I have to waste the turn, and I can't get my LRRP team where he's supposed to be. On the bright side, I might be able to haul a helicopter or some infantry to help out. Let's do that. Let's grab a 4 strength point unit. Let's put it in there, and we can load up this helicopter with that infantry and bring it over to the eastern side of this location to help grab these points as quickly as possible, because we're running out of time. What's the fastest way to do this? We're going to cut through the woods. That's what we're going to do. Instead of going around on that trail, it's faster to do this. And then we'll come down here. And actually we'll just send... we don't even have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about this because these trucks will come take that. This platoon can go back because that Jeep is going to be picking up this machine gun. Yeah, man. Oh, lots of little things that you have to be processing and contemplating and making decisions upon, which makes this game so much more fun. It's so interesting and challenging. Now we are bringing our engineering team, that our only engineer at Loc Ninh, and the accompanying bridge engineers are here, but they are pretty well done their thing. So they're close enough now where they can be just stationary. I don't know what tomorrow's mission is going to be. I don't remember what it's going to be. The rest of D Company we can bring closer. Oh, slow roads. See how slow that is? And why is that? Let me show you. So if you look carefully and use the map hints, you'll see UP means it's an unpaved road. UP means it's an unpaved road, which is great. That's good movement. But then you see this PT, that means it's a path, which means it's 65 points to cross that regardless, unless I'm infantry. If I'm infantry, then there's very little cost there. But with vehicles, you're slowing right down, and it's a pain in the bum. Boo! That's okay. Alright, we have some more units here. Let's get them back and unload. We have our infantry. Unfortunately, they are out of supply, which means that I can't lay some more claymores there. So this is a slow, tedious process. You can see how it's coming, but we still have this whole entire side. And during our first day, we found a whole bunch of VC bunkers, which is kind of scary. And let's continue down here. You know what? I think I'm just going to bail and head back towards our base here. And it'll just be this platoon here that's going to cut through the woods a few times to see if we can grab that point. Unfortunately, there's no real quick... Oh, we can run him down this trail to this landing zone to take him back up to here. So we're going to leave a couple of helicopters up here because we're going to need them. it seems like we have a lot of operations that need to be dealt with, unfortunately. Let's go further south. Let's go check on the Arvin. What are they doing? They are waiting for a ride. Let's run down here. Let's double time towards these trees. That truck is waiting. What do we have here? Both of these infantry are too big for that truck, so let's just take the truck back. And let's meander down the road. Arvin infantry, notoriously slow. Ah, roadblock. And here we are continuing to build this area. Wow, look at that. I just realized that's a morale of 4. That's not good. Not very useful there, unfortunately. So hopefully I don't run into a lot of VC, because that could turn into an ugly day. We're just going to continue using whatever forces are here to build up some improved positions. We don't have any spare construction platoons or dozers, so it'll just be building with just improved positions. That's done. Let's double check our units here. Let's get them moving. Our tanks, we need to get over here. All these units we're going to send north. We still have time with these units. Fortunately, they're not that far. It's just these tanks that are going to lag behind. And if we can't get them, these tanks... Well, there's a paved road here now, so it should be there in like 4 or 5 turns. But, you know how things go. Still not recovered. They have recovered, so we can try again. So let's try to lay some claymores. And we did not succeed. These guys have also not recovered yet, so we just have to wait. These vehicles... These are 1st Brigade vehicles, I think we're just going to leave everything here. 1st Brigade supply. We have a couple of pink teams here at Konthan. Up here, they're done. They're done. Down here, they're all done. They're done. Let's go over to Area Washington. Yeah, these guys aren't done. What are we going to do with them? Head back. Head back and head up towards this helicopter. And here we're going to dig in. So we're going to build a transposition here. We do have our construction platoon. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff here too. We can move these mortars out of the way. These guys are digging in. These guys have done whatever they need to do. Let's move them and spread them out along the... So we have a Mike Force team, the Recon, regular infantry. We have a regional force company. It's not very big. And we have quite a bit of 1st 6th, I don't know who this is. 1st 16th? I think it's 1st 16th. Let's look. Yeah, 1st 16th. And up here, oh, we can move. Unload. Do we have enough points to get in there? We do. Perfect. And over here. Yeah, this has cleaned up this road significantly now, so we can easily move back and forth down this road now. I'm going to leave that mine there, just because it's getting the end of the day. We want to make sure that our units are where they're supposed to be. No wonder there wasn't many tanks in Vietnam until later in the 70s. The terrain is brutal for vehicles, yeah, especially along these quote-unquote roads. If you're on the main roads, it's not terrible, but... The problem is there's not very many main roads, so you're pretty well screwed. I wish there was a way to improve roads in the game, but it's just not possible, unfortunately. What do we have here? We have some Chinooks. Let's just land them, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with them. Land them, get them refueled. We do have some more Chinooks here. And we have some Hueys. What we're going to have to do eventually is figure out where all of our helicopters are. And hopefully we haven't lost any in the field. This Jeep we can move. Again, slow and painful because of the roads. But once it gets onto this paved road, it'll be like really quick sailing down to the base. So that's good. These vehicles are fine. This is all good. And let's see. We have a sniper there with the battalion headquarters. That's within the zone, so we're happy with that. Up here, we're done. Oh, no, he can move. Where's he going to move? Oh, we have to move all the way over there. What's the fastest way to get there? Through this trail, I think. So let's double time him. Cut through this trail. We're going to cut across these, go through the woods, go up through here. Still going to take a handful of turns, but then after we get there, where is he going to go? There's no fast way to get... Oh, he has to go all the way down here to this... landing zone. Oh man, that's a pain. That's a pain. Sorry, Jason, I have to get a bourbon because I don't have any scotch. Oh no! What is the world coming to? Unacceptable. Unacceptable, John. Okay, so I think we're done for this turn. So let's end it and see what happens. And see what those VC are going to do. I'm very curious. Well, they're going to engage in combat. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait, they missed, so that's okay. Oh, sneaky. For following orders at Firebase, North Dakota, you've increased your ammo levels by 25. And supply will remain at the Minh Thanh base. Perfect. Bourbon, genuine American bust head. I don't know what that means, John. What is a bust head? 5 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 unit that recovered, finally. 1 headquarter, unprovided supply, 5 units low on ammo. We do have a snake that needs to land. We did build an improved position and cleared a whole bunch of stuff. So they snuck in behind me and took that bunker. Oh, we caused some casualties. We're going to assault that thing. And we caused more casualties. Oh, that's going to suck for them. So let's absolutely just assault that. Oh, we caused more casualties, though. Let's do 1 more assault. There we go. We overran it. We destroyed it to the point where it's like, no, we're done. Now, we know that there's units in here, so I'm not going to assault that. I am going to take my gunships here, though. And I'm going to rocket the heck out of that thing. And we inflicted more than 50% casualties on the Viet Cong company, so we gained 200 points. Let's do that again. I'm not sure if we got lucky, but hey, whatever. But we do have a full infantry platoon here. Let's destroy that. There we go. Perfect. We eradicated that company. Now we just have to worry about what's in here. So let's unleash in there. No idea what's there, but we're going to do it anyway. And this guy, We know that RPG team is still here, so we're going to try and assault it. And we overran. Perfect. Scotch is mellow, bourbon not so mellow. Both are forms of whiskeys and all good. Oh, good to know, John. I'll have to find a bourbon and try it then. Sounds really good. Okay, let's lay some... Oh, we can't with this guy because he's out of supply, but this one can. So let's try some claymores. We got lucky. That recon team, he's just going to town. Okay, we have our first ACAVs at Minh Thanh. Unfortunately, we have these that need to be clearing this road. And they've cleared, so we can move this engineer up the road and start having them both clear this road as quickly as possible. And then we can move the rest of the column up. Here we can load these guys on. Get them on the road. Get these trucks up on the road. There we go. That's awesome. We have some helicopters down here. We have a whole bunch of stuff here. And I think we're within... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so everything is here that is supposed to be here. And it's within range. So we're okay there, I think, for biovacking for the night. Or loggering for the night. So that's a good thing. These engineers are supposed to be back here. So that's what we're going to do. This engineer is going to start heading back soon, but we're going to try and clear a couple more things. We have these trucks that need to go north, drop off that infantry platoon. While these trucks get on the highway and head south. These engineering trucks, we can move in the same hex. Then they'll drive up quickly to this block. Because by the time we get through... All we have to do is clear this block. And that'll be enough because this infantry will get through with both of these blocks by the time one of these trucks get there. So we should be okay for that. We do have some units that need to move towards Con Than. Here they are. I'll just move these a little bit slower, just because... Oh, there is going to be a new feature, by the way. It's going to be slow move, and it'll be available for infantry, and it'll be available for vehicles. What does that allow you to do? That allows you to move... It's going to cost way more action points, but if you're moving slow, you're less likely to be caught by an IED or a minefield. There's still a chance, but the chance has been... Hey, Red Sox Cutie, I hope you're doing well. The chance is significantly less, which is fantastic. That's essential. In particular for a scenario like Viet Cong or like this one, where Viet Cong was just brutal in the sense where I had well over 50% casualties, and I would say easily I lost... 80% of those due to a minefield. Now, of course, since things are going to take longer, if you're going to utilize that, if you're in a situation like this here, in this area here, and you're moving using the slow move brand new feature to avoid minefields and whatnot, you're never going to finish this. You're going to need to move companies from everywhere else in order to help. Like, I'm already struggling this, and I'm trying to double time and whatnot here, so... Yeah, it's a great new feature, absolutely great new feature, but it comes with costs. You have to understand that. Let's see if we can get this helicopter up in the sky. Which we can't. Get him high. Fly over towards that landing zone over here. Yeah, new thing, which is good. It will be an interesting way of doing things, but freaking! I ran into a minefield, and one of my escort trucks got hit. On the bright side, one of my supply trucks did not get hit, which means I didn't lose any smoke or didn't lose any flares. I do have a lot of, I just realized I have a lot of smoke. I should probably be using that smoke more often, especially when I'm being engaged. I keep forgetting about it, and that's not very smart. Let's move our escort down here with our engineer. And we have one more D company unit that is on the way. Oh, these roads are brutal. Can he do anything? He can't do anything yet. Nope. Let's go check out our base up here. Here we're just going to continue digging in. That's all we can do. These units are protecting. Who do you belong to? There. Let's move this mortar over here. So we'll have that company on this side. This is part of that battery. This we can move over here. This we can also... Oh, no! I forgot I wanted to move him. Shoot. Darn it. Gosh darn golly gee, that aggravates me. Okay, this guy, we're going to double time him back towards the base. This guy, we're going to double time him through the woods. We're going to try and double time our way all the way back over here to grab that point. And then he has to find an exit solution, which I think is going to be running down toward... Yeah, fire truck indeed. Exactly. Exactly. Fire truck indeed, John. You called it. All right. Let's go south. Can he load? Probably not. No, need 50 points. These guys are almost back. These two can dig in. So we're trying to build a trench here. That'll really give that a good position. That helicopter's pretty well done. That's done. This engineering task force, did they do what they need to do? Oh, they did. Look at that. Let's load up. Continue down the road. Again, I'm going to leave these mines here just because we know that they're there, and I think I'm going to have to clear this road in the future anyway, so let's just leave that there and come back and do that. I do have to contemplate. Now, if I remember correctly, this engineer actually goes somewhere else. C. That has to go to Minh Thanh. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this helicopter, this Chinook, and we're going to land it over here. Or eventually, we're going to land it over here. So what we'll do is we'll send these units across to this landing field so he can pick up that engineer, send it back to where it needs to go. That being said, we've done what we need to do for this road, so we can load up and head back. Now, I should get a notification soon about where my units need to be for the night, just for confirmation, but I don't know yet. I can guess, but I don't want to assume. Okay, and then we have our Arvin, of course, lagging way, way behind. We have some trucks. How's the speed today? Is it okay? Can you hear me okay? That Jeep has to go through more heckish road in order to get to this highway. Speed and sound good. Okay, thanks, John. I appreciate that. Oh, booby trap, but we didn't get nailed, so that's good. Now we just have to get back to these trucks, and these trucks can get them quicker than walking, I hope. That's the Arvin sector. It's now secure, so we should have all the points, or we should get our points in 4 turns ish. These units, these engineers can go into these trucks. Can I load? I don't think so. No. That ACAV is there, and that's where this other section of engineers need to be. That's good. Oh yeah, right. We have some new toys. We have a new plan. We're gonna fly down here. Oh, I should not do there. Let's go there. Let's drop down, and then let's drop down into here. Can we load up? I need 50 points. But I'm not going to worry about refueling because we're only going to go to here. So that'll be there and back. What we're going to do is we're going to send both of those infantry platoons up to this Arvin team before the end of the day and try and dig in that position there. So I will probably do use both of the platoons in the same hex to expedite that. Here we're going to continue Miet. Oh no! What happens if I cancel? Oh no. Shoot. No, I canceled and that's not good. So, what did we do? We took our LRP team, went down the trail, ran into the freaking NVA patrol, and I presume they're going to be able to see us. We do have the... Yeah, that sucks a lot, John. That's not a good thing. We do have the defense on, the weak defend, so if it does get assaulted, and hopefully it doesn't get overrun, it'll run away. Now, will it run away into our freshly laid claymores? Yeah, maybe. That would suck. That would really suck. But, well, that's war, right? That is war. Gosh darn it. Okay, these guys are done. We have our armor vehicles. They are heading back, I believe. Yes, they are. All these units are completely done what they need to do. The only thing I don't know for sure is if I'm just going to unload everything just to give me a visual. These can go on top of the stack just so they're easy to find. The dozers. What's this? Extra units. What's this? We can just... I'm going to unload everything just so when I do a quick scan to see what needs to go somewhere else, I can visualize that very quickly. Now, we do have the headquarters. Where is the task force headquarters? Am I not seeing it? We have one headquarters. Let's take a look. Find organization. This is the 1st 28th of the 1st Brigade. 1st 28th, our task force headquarters. Oh, it's there. I just didn't see it. Okay, perfect. So if we select our battalion headquarters, we can highlight everything. And there's our battery. That's supposed to be there. This is an engineering truck. And who do you belong to? C. Oh, I don't think you're in the right spot at all. That has to go to Minh Thanh, I believe. Let's go take a look over here. Yeah, so this has to race all the way up to Minh Thanh. Oh, no. Do these engineering trucks need to run to Minh Thanh too? Let's do that. Let's do that just for safety. We have 8 turns to get to Minh Thanh. Normally I have these engineering units in APCs, but I don't remember if the trucks have to be included in these task forces. That's one thing I'm going to check later too, because I honestly don't remember. Okay, there's that. These guys, I think we went through. Oh, no, we didn't. We can build. Yay. Or try to. And we were successful. Here, let's try again. And we were successful. And here, we were 3 out of 3. That really improved our wall of claymores there. Perfect. That's good. Let's take a look at our action. Oh yeah, we've done everything there. We have moved our APCs. These guys can't do anything quite yet. Yeah, so much to worry about indeed. You have to constantly be thinking and checking. We're just panning through. What's this? Oh yeah, that's where I screwed myself. Yay! These are Arvin teams that are fixed. Nothing I can do about that. That's our Arvin. They're heading back to the base. This is An Loc. That's taken care of now when these engineering teams... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, they're waiting to get on helicopters. These helicopters are our pink team for protecting our bridge. You know, I think we're good. I think we're done. Okay, so what's this? Yeah, we're done. So I'm going to save it and end the turn and see what happens. Oh no. Okay, we got disrupted. No effect. No effect. No effect. So, what we did do, just as an FYI, and why I'm probably not having any major issues here, is because my defense is 14. We changed that from 10 or 11, and that was because we ran into an ambush before and we got completely slaughtered in one shot. So we figured, let's up it to make sure that it's a little more realistic. 5 airstrikes remaining, 1 unit undisrupted or recovered. The LRRP team, they recovered quickly because they have a high morale, so that makes sense. 1 headquarters unable to provide supply, 5 units low on ammo. We did a whole bunch of building and we cleared some stuff, which is perfect. Before we do anything, let's go grab that LRRP team and get the heck out of Dodge. Where are we going to go? Let's go this way and avoid them, because they're going to come this way. I want to see if they hit that... I want to see if they hit this IED that we just laid. I am very curious. Okay, we do have our other LRRP team, and they're going to fly over to this landing zone. Hopefully not get shot down on the way. Yay, they didn't get shot down. And let's drop down, and then drop down into the landing zone. And we don't have enough to unload. No. Close, but we don't. That's taken care of now. That's good. This guy is still chugging along in the woods. It's a machine gun, 50 cal. Very slow going in the woods. That was silly of me to do that, but... oh no! We lost some supply trucks. So, keep note that it says 73 and 38. Let's see what happens. We got reduced by 2. Now it's 70 and 37. Oh, man. Not so lucky. That sucked. You cannot attack with units that have been disrupted. Oh, and there's a supply unit there. Oh, can I shoot at him? Interesting. So we ran into a VC supply unit with our supply unit. Ha! What are the odds of that? That is hilarious. But I don't have anything. Yeah, that sucks, John. So the VC gained a lot of points. And I lost smoke and flares. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Do I have any gunships? Let's take a look at our Loc Ninh situation. Oh, I do have some gunships. Let's get them flying. What else do I have here? Ooh, some hogs. Let's get them flying too. Let's just zoom out a bit. Let's move these guys up. Oh, they're way up here. So if we get lucky, we don't need both of these. Let's send them back. So if we get lucky, we'll be able to spot where this guy's going, and we can take him out with our gunships and hopefully continue along our way with our one remaining supply truck. I can't believe I lost it. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks a lot. Gosh darn it. Oh, yoy. And this guy, he can't... Oh no! Freaking... Run away, please. Well, it's just a mortar in there, so that's good. But I'm going to avoid that, because I just want to grab that point and head down here. I'm not going to have enough time. That's going to be a tough one. I have all these units here, but nothing I can really do about that. That sucks. We can get a couple of helicopters up in the sky, though. And... oh yeah, we need one over here. And we also need some more infantry. Can we load? No, fire truck. So we'll be able to secure this point. That point will be secured, and then we'll have to drop off a new infantry to run down here and grab that point, and then run back. And this infantry, by the time it gets that, it has to run back to this location here to take off. Yeah, we're running out of time. Darn it. Darn it. Alright, here, on the other hand, things are going our way. Let's advance. Let's assault. For destroying a Viet Cong company, we gain 200. And for destroying the other company, we gain 200. Nice. So there we go. We cleared out this infantry, this VC unit that was here. So let's start heading back. We don't need to be here anymore. That turned out exceptionally well. So we're going to land our helicopters back here, and that'll give us our gunships, our 2 pink teams here on station at Minh Thanh. We do have a couple of beautiful batteries here, and we'll pull back our infantry. In the meantime, let's continue building our... Who the heck was that riding shotgun with the supply trucks? Yeah, I don't know, John. Good question. They've finally recovered. We can lay some claymores, I hope. No, they tried, just not very good at it. Further down on the road towards Minh Thanh, we have our engineer clearing, which is good. We have another engineer in here. Now we want to drive past this to get up to that block there to clear this. In the meantime, we can move our other vehicles up, because as we're getting closer to night, we don't want to be caught on the roads. That's all done. Let's go check out these guys and get them maneuvered, because they were all successful last turn. Let's move him a couple hexes up, and this one can slide in behind. This will clear or lay a claymores there, then here, and then around. I will actually probably take it all the way over to this lake here, and that will be good, I think. Or maybe I'll bring it up on this hill too. I want to keep this landing zone as a spare, just in case this gets wiped out or something. Shouldn't, but just in case. These engineering trucks are heading over, and I think we just have one more block there to grab, so let's drive up there. Can we unload? I don't think we have enough action points. No. This infantry, yeah, we just have to go through the blocks. Going through blocks there on this road, and once that's passed, then we're golden. Let's move there, unload that infantry, and bring the trucks back. And these 2 trucks, we can send one directly back to Con Than, and the other one is going to go this way. And he's going to be the one that's going to drive up this road to go pick up that other infantry after that road is clear. We have some units down here that need to move, because if I understood correctly, this cavalry unit needs to be at Con Than. Let's grab this other engineering vehicle while I'm thinking about it. I know it's here somewhere. There's a tank. And that's that engineering truck that needs to go to Minh Thanh, I believe. So we need to rush this guy quickly all the way. Ah, yeah. These freaking things are so slow. Darn it. Otherwise, I think... Oh. this Jeep, who do you belong to? D company. Oh yeah, no, you're okay. So I think all of first 28 is supposed to be here. So we'll just leave that there. Let's pan over here. Let's go up towards Area Texas. Area Texas we're pretty well happy with. The only thing that we have to do is build two. Let's just get it done. We have this dozer and it has to build 2 trenches here really quickly. Let's just double check, make sure that we have all of our units here for Area Texas. Looks like we do. We even have a couple of helicopters. Let's just pan out. Scroll over this way, make sure that we're not missing anyone. Ooh, what's this? That's the brigade headquarters, so that's expected to be like that. Okay. And then we'll pan down, make sure that nothing's highlighted. So yeah, all our units are there. That's what we want. Okay. Let's do a quick scan. Let's go up to the Arvin area first. Yeah, the Arvin hasn't moved yet. Let's see if we can get in the helicopters. No, not enough action points. But they're almost done. And up here. Oh, they're digging in, they're digging in. They have finished digging in, so let's move them. They're still digging in, they're digging in. They have finished digging in. Let's send them up here. At and Loc, we have our other engineer unit. Just so I can see it quickly, it has to come down here. This one we put in some APCs. We're going to drive them all the way down to where these other ACAV vehicles are, or as far as we can. Ooh, slowing down. Let's just zoom right in. I'm going to move these helicopters over to this landing zone, like I said. Where is it? There it is. Because, if you remember from last turn, drop down and grab these engineers here in these supply trucks. And we're going to unload the engineers to hop in the Chinooks. And fly down to Minh Thanh, where the rest of their units are. Again, we're really doing our best to try and make sure that everyone is where they're supposed to be. Then all we have to do is move these supply trucks back to and Loc, which is not that far, but it is. We've cleared most of the blocks and stuff, so it should be, 3 or 4 turn drive. That's not terrible. These units, they are heading back. Oh, and these guys have built and improved positions, so we can now build that. I don't know where the base is here. I think this is within, but just in case, let's move this infantry back. And we don't have any units in the field here. I don't think so. We've done everything we need to do. Perfect. What's this? Outside of our area. Actually, let's double check that just to make sure. Yes. We have some more units here. Let's load them up. Fly them over to here. Area Washington is secure. We should get some points for that here eventually in the next few turns. They're all landed where they need to be, and I think we're good. So glad that LRP team lived. I was really worried. These jeeps need to go. That is our pink team waiting. These guys need to move towards Loc Ninh. So that is the last part of D Company of the 1st 28th, and they're supposed to be here for the night. So that's exactly where they need to be. Our main issues left for 2nd 28th are securing the rest of these areas and having enough time to get back before the end of the night. Now there is some leeway. I can, be late by a few handful of turns, but yeah, I don't want to get docked the points if I can avoid it, but I also want to get the 2,000 points for holding this particular area. So let's end the turn and see what happens. For clearing and maintaining area Washington 4 turns, we did gain 2,000 points. 5 airstrikes remaining. 1 unit has recovered, so that escorting armed M35 finally recovered. 2 headquarters, unprovide supply, 5 units low on ammo. We did build a whole bunch of stuff, which is great, and I think we built our first trench at Area Texas. That's a bonus. So, where are we? Area Utah. Alright, let's move our troops back. Where's the headquarters? There's the headquarters, so let's land and unload, and that'll just refuel our helicopter here, which is good timing. Oh, and they built the trench there already. That is phenomenal. Let's move away. Now let's go down to Area Texas, which is down here. They did build exactly what we wanted, so let's move over to here and let's build the last trench that we need for Area Texas. Let's take a look at our victory objectives. Look at that. Since our last check, we did gain another 10,000 points, so we are creeping closer to a major defeat. So if, every handful of turns we're doubling, or not doubling, but going up by 10,000 points. So that's pretty good. We just have to watch our losses. The VC are still gaining EPs, which isn't good, but as long as they're not gaining more than we are, then hey, we're doing okay. And these guys, everyone here is just digging in. Everyone's just digging in. Perfect. Can't dig in with those, but we can with these. Let's dig in with these, because we can. That's all done. These engineers are going through up to the next one. We're just going to drive all the way up so then we can clear that block next turn. This block will be clear. That'll move this entire column up really quickly. We have to move our first 26th. Oh, we got lucky. And let's see, are we going to get double lucky? No, we're not going to get double lucky. Okay, our infantry companies, we can double time, head back. We want to make sure that we're back at Minh Thanh before nightfall. And we're in the middle of the bush. So we need to double time. Oh, there's a trail there. Let's move towards the trail. Let's double time towards the trail. These guys are almost out of the bush, so it doesn't matter. But here there's a nice trail that heads back. Unfortunately, there's IEDs there, so we might have to swing around to avoid them. We have our batteries. We have the start of our... let's move these guys into some better positions. We have escort vehicles and our supplies. Oh, no, we're good. That's a good base. These engineering vehicles need to cross this bridge. Move towards Minh Thanh as quickly as possible. I really hope that I'm doing that right. That's gonna really suck if I'm not. All right, there we go. Now let's grab that engineering truck that needs to go to Minh Thanh, which is down here. And try and move it as fast as it can. Too bad there wasn't a double time for vehicle movement. Haha. There's still 6 turns, so that should be enough time to get there. It'll be close. I might have a couple of turns driving at night, but for the most part, I should be able to get there completely. Let's go check out our Arvin. One more turn. This guy, he can load up. Get up in the sky. And we can just take our slow time flying. Thanks for tuning in, John. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great night. Hopefully see you on Sunday. These guys can double time. Oh, there's no point in that because there's a blasted roadblock there. Don't really gain anything by double timing near a roadblock. Let's dig in. These guys, everyone here is still digging in. They're just not doing it very good. They're digging in as well. And let's go up towards our QL13 bridge. Grab our vehicle. Almost at the road, and he can go back towards Anloc. Speaking of Anloc, I think we have something. Yeah, we have this engineer to move. Let's just move it up and unload. Can we load in this helicopter? We should be able to. Nice. And let's take off and head down. Oh, we can't take off because it has no action points left. But we can move this truck. We can move the truck down here to this road. That'll be the fastest way. Up the road, down this road, and there we go. Let's just wait with these vehicles and move them all together. Alright. That's all done. We have our helicopters. They're refueled. That's good. Here, that's done. Our special... Oh, they did take that back. The buggers. And that didn't trigger. Okay. Oh, no! Could we see NATO icons for a change? Yeah, sure. Totally. Counters. Counter style. Nope. Counter graphics. NATO. Bada boom. So let's run away again because that did not. So 2 platoons must have taken this, and there's 1 platoon following behind. That's not very nice. Ran into another ambush. Thank goodness that is a defense of 14 because we just got being slaughtered right there, just like that. What do we have here? We're going to send our units back up. These ones here, we're going to double time through the woods. Oh no! Oh, that's juicy. But they ran away. We found some supplies. We're just going to keep on assaulting them. Nice. We're heading towards there, so if we have to assault our way there, that's fine. And we did find another supply unit on the road. So we're going to eradicate them. Let's use our snakes first to see if we get lucky. Drop down. Don't need to assault. For destroying the porters, free world side has gained 20 event points. Perfect. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to do. So we can send our team back. Let's drop this guy down. And let's move this guy up. So they're both on low, and we can just start flying back. Here we're going to double time through the woods. Players, Berta was saying, did you know there are 450 plus NATO icons potentially used in the game? Yes, and if you're really crazy and want to study them and learn them, you can find them in the manual near the bottom. Let me find it, 1 second. There they are. Here are all the icons. There's pages of icons. And here's the explanations of what they all are. As you can see, all the way down to 499 so far. Of course, that will expand as we come across more units. How's that for crazy? Nobody icons the CS Legion. Touché, sir. Touché. That is very true. Both in 3D and NATO. Really. What other game has as many unique 3D icons that we have? Thousands of them. Literally. Oh, graphics glitch there. That's okay. Drop down, get refueled. And let's go up here. We have our other LRRP team. We're going to unload, move him into the Jeeps. Can we load? Yes. And let's drive down this beautiful road. Yeah, exactly, Berto. They are literally numbering in the thousand, the 3D icons. And, you know, that's part of the thrill of this particular game. It's like having tabletop miniatures without having to clean up the mess or having it taking over a room. They're just right here available for you. Thousands of them. And if you don't like the ones that we have, you can always use your own. There's so many different things that you can do. Make your own patterns if you want, or change the color, or, you know, add some uniqueness to them. It's so many options with this game for modding. For example, I'm using one of the 3D icon mods for supply trucks because someone made it and I thought they looked pretty cool, so I was like, hey, I'm going to use them because they're cool. Yeah, or having to paint the miniatures. Yeah, they're all done for you. And look at that. You have terrain, you have realistic looking terrain, you have great icons that are for, you know, someone who plays war games. They're easily identifiable. You can totally see that's a mortar. You can see this is a helicopter. You can tell it's a Huey even. The guns, you can tell. The vehicles are easily distinguishable between the various types. Yeah, if you like if you love playing miniatures, this is the game. You can totally do that with this game. Plus, it takes all the math. You just have to focus on the strategies and the tactics and the operations, as opposed to checking the rules every 2 minutes. Am I allowed to do this? What die level do I need for this? It does it all for you. It's fantastic. Now, of course, I lost my train of thought. Okay, these guys are for my pink team. That's going to protect my bridge here. These guys have moved. I think we're actually done for this turn, so let me just double check. Nope, we have some trucks that need to move. These engineers need to unload and take over that block while these trucks move up. And that can finally move through that last block. There we go. Okay, now I think that was the last thing I needed to do. So let's zoom in, because I like watching the action in 3D. And end the turn, see what happens. Six more turns. Well, after this, it'll be 5 more turns of daylight, and then it'll be the night of day 4. What the heck was that? This is important. Night will be arriving in the next handful of turns. You should have your forces on the way to or at the bivouac areas for the night. The loggers include 2nd 28th Task Force in area Kentucky. Yes, we have that. 1st 16th Task Force in area Washington Firebase at Tonglechan. Yes, we have that. 2nd Task Force at area Wyoming yes, we have that. 1st 2nd Task Force at area Texas. Yes, we have that. 1st 26th Task Force at Minh Thanh Base. They're on their way. They're almost there. 1st 28th Task Force at area New Jersey Firebase. Yes, that's done. 2nd 28th Engineering Task Force at Loc Ninh. Yeah, they just arrived. A 1st 4th and Engineering Task Force at Loc Ninh base area. Oh no. Nope. Don't have that. Shoot. 2nd, 1st, 4th Cavalry and 2nd at Minh Thanh. Yeah, they're on their way. D 1st 28th and D 1st Engineering Task Force at Con Than. Crap. And then the 1st 9th Arvin at Quan Loa, which is, they're almost there. So main concern is finding A 1st 4th Cavalry, and where is it? And why is this supposed to be going to Loc Ninh? That seems like it's way the heck out of... That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I think that's supposed to be Anlock. We'll see. For keeping your non-mobile units supply, so the truck-bound ones, within 2 kilometers of your 1st Brigade headquarters, we continue to gain additional supply. Perfect. And the same for the 3rd Brigade headquarters, we gain supply, and we should be up to 100 here. Or pretty darn close. 5 airstrikes remaining, 4 units low on ammo, 1 improved position, and we did clear some mines and blocks. Yeah, there we go, 100. 215. Man, I'm kind of concerned. Actually, I'm a lot concerned. I don't understand why that would be all the way up there. I think that's wrong. I have to double check that then. Here we can unload, clear this roadblock. Oh, I guess we should... Can we unload that? Yeah. We're going to clear this mine, and this will clear this road completely, and then all these units here can move to Con Than. And this is the C Engineering Task Force with ACAV that are going to be clearing or heading towards Minh Thanh. And Minh Thanh is literally just down the road. But we have to make sure that the trucks get there too, and that's what these trucks are doing right now. We have one more truck south of Conthan that needs to get on this road ASAP. So let's go find it. There it is there. How far can we move? Let's not even risk it. We just want to go down the road as far as we can. And that's as far as we can. And this engineering, or this tank, is going to be... There we go. That's almost at Conthan. That's perfect. This engineer has done what it needs to do. This extra truck is going to go grab this rifle platoon. So this rifle platoon needs to go to that fire base. We'll just drive along this road. Now that that's all clear, we can now move our engineers back to this base down here. Okay, they're done. All these infantry need to move back as quickly as possible. Oh, they didn't recover from their double time. No, no one did. The jungle is just too heavy for them. So we ran and cleared out that whole entire VC force. I'm happy about that. Let's try and lay some more claymores. We did not get successful, but that one was successful, so we can move to the next position. And then once these two rows are done, what we'll do is start clearing, or going into this sector here, and start adding some claymores to protect this northwestern side, I guess. Okay, perfect. Let's go up north to 2nd 28th, because they still have a whack load of stuff that we have to worry about. We're going to double time around that IED. And this helicopter, we're flying... What is that? We're going to fly over here. Going to drop down and land, and we're going to unload if we can. Yes, and he's going to move down towards this objective down here. This unit is going to move to that one. Our supply trucks trying very, very desperately to get back to Loc Ninh before dark, but that's not going to happen. I did mention slow time. Yes, absolutely. I'm very excited about that. Not as excited as the organization display that'll be here eventually. That will be insanely important. Yay for happy thoughts. Our helicopters, they're flying back to Loc Ninh for the night. Drop that down, and where's our LRRP team? It's around here somewhere. Such big areas. Is that it? No, that's our machine guns though. And we can unload there and go for a walk. Perfect. We did what we need to do. Now we can load up, bring them back. Towards these helicopters. And this helicopter is just going to land. So we have two helicopters here. One's for the machine gun. One is for that. One is for the LRRP team that's in here, in those jeeps. And that'll be pretty much it that we have to worry about down here. One more objective. We do have that other objective here. For destroying the porters, Free World side gains 20 event points. Heck yeah. Killed some porters, snuck in behind. We got lucky. We're going to go grab that point, and we're going to start running down this trail as quickly as we can to these this landing zone, because that's where we're going to have to make our escape. And hopefully that'll secure all of our areas of operations in this particular sector. The construction platoon needs to dig in. We're trying to make all of these trenches, because why not? Okay, let's move up. Let's move on the trail. Now I think the patrol has passed by, so we're gonna slowly work our way back towards that point and see if we can recapture it behind them. Hallelujah, these jeeps have finally made it back to the paved road. Oh, we have to move our task force. That's what we were going to do. So we're going to load up these helicopters, take off. We don't need to fly high because we're just going up here. I should have left some trucks at that fire base because there's a beautiful road right there. So what we're going to do with these two platoons is we're going to land at this landing zone, walk them up here, well, run them up here basically, to this Arvin bridge protecting unit and try and build a couple of improved positions here before the end of the night. That's the plan. We do have an armored car there, and we do have a jeep there with a machine gun, but most importantly, not too far away up here, we have a pink team ready and waiting to go, which consists of loaches and snakes, and they are within flight time of half a turn, which means we should be able to get a shot off at whatever's going to be in this area, if there is anything in that area. But hey, we're protecting ourselves because that is a vital road and a bridge. Let's see, these guys we can move into position. Ah, no! Whoa. Okay, let's low try. We did not get lucky. And here, we also did not get lucky. Let's just check our units here. I think everything is okay. We do have some Chinooks and other helicopters here, which is ducky. I think that's all we can do there. These units, they're all en route. Let's check our Arvin. Arvin can fly back. Just find a nice little place to land. And we'll leave one of the helicopters here because, hey, why not? Now you can see it's just slowed right down. Oh, so painful. But we've been playing for almost 2 hours, so that is what happens. Drop down. Can we drop all the way down? Why can't we drop all the way down? We have the points. Oh, because that's not a landing zone. Ha ha ha! There, that's better. That was me testing you, see if you're paying attention. Let's just zoom out. Move these guys. Get these guys in the trucks if we can, and then move as far as we can. These infantry, we can move down the road, through the block. All we have to do is get them to this trail and across there, which is, they're almost there, so I'm not really worried about that. Over here, and lock. Now, I think, if I did this, I think that notification was wrong. So I'm going to really assume that I made a mistake, and we'll see that mistake, because this is a troop, and I think they are supposed to be here. I am really hoping they're supposed to be here. I guess we'll find out. These helicopters need to fly down to Minh Thanh, so that's quite a haul. Let's move up to the high flight zone and go all the way as far as we can. Next turn they'll land there. What's that? They're flying. These trucks need to get up the road. You can use find organization dog. Yeah, that's not the problem though. Get these moving back towards the base here. We have our other 37th Mechanized unit here from the Arvin. It's nice to have that unit, but I'm not sure what that task is for as of yet anyways. We'll have to see what happens. Otherwise, let's move these guys down here. And that's that. Perfect. Let's end the turn. See what the VC do. Yay for running away. But that's a bunker. We would have been safe there anyways. Now, I don't know why it goes back there every time. That drives me crazy. That's good. Visual reminder of the laager locations. Okay, this is what we want to see. So this we know, this is right. And we know that the task force the task force is out here. The main headquarters is at Loc Ninh. Perfect. Visual reminder of 1st 16th. Yes, the main headquarters is in Loc Ninh, and the task force is over at area. Is that Missouri? I don't think that's right. I have to double check that. I don't think that's right. But it does have these two units attached, and 2-2 is at Wyoming. That is right. While their main headquarters is down at Conthan. All of 1st 2nd is at LZ, Texas. That's correct. All of 1st 26th is also at Minh Thanh. That's correct. 1st 28th is all at LZ, New Jersey. That's correct. And I think next turn we'll see the locations for the engineering units, but we're not going to get to that today. 5 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 headquarters, unable to provide supply, 4 units low on ammo, 3 improved positions. We did something with a construction platoon. That's good. That construction platoon has been going to town. It's awesome. And we cleared a mine. So let's go up to here. Move this construction platoon because it's just... Look at that. Look how many things it's built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's built already. That's amazing. And there's no reason why this needs to stop. We'll just continue building all the way around all night because we can. And it's been doing really well so far, which is fantastic. Let's get this guy back up the road. 2nd 28th, that's our biggest issue right now. Let's double time this guy. There. Okay. So, this unit, which is down to basically a squad, needs to run down here before the end of the day. This unit needs to run down here before the end of the day. These trucks need to go down to Loc Ninh before the end of the day. This infantry needs to grab that point and then move it back here, while this infantry is going to double time through the jungle to go towards that point. We're going to unload our LRRP team, move it towards the helicopter. Do we have enough to load? Oh, yeah. LRRP teams, they're awesome. But, unfortunately, no. I'm not sure if this is right. Hey, Berto, take a look at this. So, I loaded a LRRP team into this helicopter, and it expended all of the units' action points, but the helicopter still has a lot. The same thing happens when you do with a vehicle, but the vehicle will still continue on because it doesn't take into effect the points of the unit inside the thing. I think this is an error. That's something we should look at, just as an FYI. This is going to... we're going to move these jeeps back here to get these units on the road. that's not the point, Berto. The point is that I can do the same thing with a Jeep. I can move the LRRP team right up until it just has enough units action points to move. I'll load it up into the Jeeps, and then the Jeeps can move however many action points have left. Whereas in a helicopter, I can't do that. Logically, I should be able to. So it totally doesn't matter if anything moved beforehand. As long as they have enough points to get into the thing, just as you would with any vehicle, then you should be able to move. Just exactly like moving into these Jeeps. Anyways, something to discuss offline. Now, we're going to try and sneak down in here. They should have moved out by now, which I think they did. Ah! Oh no! Ah! And so, that last platoon is there. Is it going to hunt me down? I don't think so. I think we're going to get lucky. So, that's a problem. And this is also a problem here, as we have our supply unit right beside the trail. Let's move that off the trail, because that patrol is going to be coming down this road. Let's move these units. We can double time 2 of them, and there we go. And this one can't double time. This one can double time, although it doesn't matter because there's a hill there. Don't think this is going to matter either, but we'll try and get in there. Oh yeah, that did good. So our company here, or our battalion here, this is the 1st 26th. They're pretty much where they need to be, which is perfect. Now let's try and lay some more claymores. Ooh, we got lucky. And these ones, are we gonna get lucky? No, not lucky. That rifle platoon is just not very good. Anyways, we're going to have to continue this next time because it's 2 hours already. I really thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. I enjoy the bantering back and forth. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you're liking the type of content, give it a like, subscribe. It always helps. It really does. I hope that you have a good rest of the week. I will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. We will continue on probably through the rest of the night turns, or the late evening turns into the night. They should go quicker in the next couple of sessions because nighttime usually does. I'm not expecting a whole bunch of action, but who knows, because things are getting ugly. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. On that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.